locked in.
You know, wonders never cease, married to Jamie Cooper. Shall I say more?
Yeah, you can tell the whole story in a minute. That's pretty good this morning. I didn't know my old girlfriend would hit me up this morning on Facebook, Frank. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. Gloria just said, hey, y'all know how Facebook's never going to make it. Nobody's ever going to go to that, Seth. Nobody care about getting on social media. Welcome to Cooper and Company Live, a Wednesday morning edition. Gloria just said, she said, do you have a grandmother who used to live in Virginia? I said, well, as a matter of fact, I did. She said, did you know a girl named Billy? I said, matter of fact, I did. She ain't pregnant, is she?
As a matter of fact.
I said, what's her daughter look like? 'Cause I was probably...
You?
That always, y'all think that's funny?
It's not.
What's that back out for?
You're always a little skeptical, okay? I'm beyond the years now. They'd all be over 19 by now.
I don't think the statute of limitations is that.
I've been with you 17. Yeah, they'd all be over 19 by now. Anyway, somebody right before we come on there says, are you the Jamie Cooper? You're thinking, yeah. I had to be, probably D. I'm thinking I used to go up there. I might have gone a couple of times. They lived down the street. I had to be probably Zack, 13, 14 years old.
Well,
that's when it started.
I was a player.
You are Jamie Cooper.
I was a player.
You are Jamie Cooper.
That was before I was the Rover.
Jamie Rover Cooper.
Jamie Rover
James
Cooper rides again.
James Rollins.
Hey, let's get it cranking this morning. Got a house full of Don Lauderdale, Frank in here this morning. 2 old high school teammates from Tanner, class of 21.
gosh.
Hey, between these two guys talking about picking cotton, you'd have thought they didn't even need a gin. They'd just carried on down there and gin it themselves. But they used to pick. Hey, hometown market specials are out today. Location near you, Hartselle, Decatur, 2 right here in Athens and 1 in Florence. We'll get her cranking in just a moment. Got some new stuff to tell you all about, too. The Country Rover, resurrected. We'll talk about that in just a moment. All you girlfriends of mine out there, pay attention. Y'all can still see. Here's Gloria. Hey, I ain't talked to the mayor of New Hope yesterday. I haven't talked to him in 40 years either. And now he's part of my family. He's married to my ex-sister-in-law.
And that's family?
That's
wow.
standing all the time.
Really?
Small world, huh?
Which ex-sister-in-law? There's a bunch of them, right?
No, I only have 2 ex-sister-in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's Gloria with the weather. I'm getting confused.
Just counting Billy.
That family tree can get confusing,
Seth.
can it? All right, 47 degrees. My goodness, at least laughter should be the best medicine, that's for sure. It's going to be another beautiful day. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. Hope you enjoyed some sunshine. Hi, Maddie. High temperatures today of 76 with your low of 50. Partly cloudy skies, though not quite as much sun as we saw yesterday. Tomorrow, though, high temperatures of 67 with, again, only 20% chance of those showers, and it looks like 48 for the low. The biggest chance for rain, though, is going to be Saturday, 100%, with temperatures. Look at that, 80. So we're hoping no severe weather threats, but a little too soon to. So that is going to Earth Day, yes. But Saturday's the big Earth Day event, so I'll try to keep you posted on that.
Thank you, going. Yeah, there's outside. Looks beautiful. Sun was
Frank,
shining
what's all
yesterday
over your
when we
truck?
left. What?
What's all over Frank's truck?
Who knows? Let's give a shout out to Tom this morning. Tom will be with us for quite some time.
Maybe off
in
on
Huntsville Hospital. Wow. He's having heart surgery.
bypass surgery soon.
Bypass surgery. So number 2 has been retired. Semi-retired.
We're going to put it in a shadow box and hang it up on the side.
It's not either. You know, Braxton, we get the new
have a
quarterback
picture,
from Ohio State. Tell me, Zack, Braxton Miller, is he coming?
No.
Coach Saban last night, he sidestepped it. I mean, you can't talk about somebody else that's officially still on the campus of another school.
So, in other words, I'm going to say it's a done. I'm going to list a fine bomb. It's probably a done.
We got 5 quarterbacks. Surely we can find one. I mean, I'm not saying Braxton Miller's not a great talent. Of course he is. Ohio State's got 3 great quarterbacks right now, but are very good quarterbacks, I'll say.
I think that was Zack.
But I just don't think bringing another guy in for 1 year, that's going to hurt us in the future getting attractive big quarterbacks to Alabama. Because what are we going to say?
The guy was
just like a 1-year hit.
Leading candidate last year before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was. I mean, but if you look at it, Saban's always like juniors and seniors for quarterbacks. He's never played a freshman or a sophomore. So he may just be waiting until a couple of those young guys get the experience that he
Well,
wants.
wasn't AJ a sophomore or was he a junior?
He was a sophomore.
Was he a junior?
No, he was a sophomore.
Was he a 3-year starter? He was a
I thought
redshirt
he was-
sophomore.
He won the
Yeah, it's
championship
redshirt
2 years
sophomore.
back in the
No, I
redshirt.
guess
Could have won third.
So I'm for David Cornwell taking over.
What else you got, Zach? We don't get any discussion here.
A lot of high school baseball teams playing, and too many to mention. I know my buddy Brick Pugh in East Limestone. They upset Randolph yesterday, so they advanced to play. They get a home game against Sterling or Madison County, excuse me. But there's a lot of teams playing, so good luck to them. I think the softball girls start up next week. This is kind of interesting, Jamie. Carson, California just approved a $1.7 billion stadium, and you know why we're kind of interested in that?
No.
San Diego is potentially moving to LA,
I think
and
their
Philip Rivers
ex-girlfriends are
says,
more
I do not want to move my wife and
Better
7 kids to LA. So the rumors are becoming rampant that the Tennessee Titans could be trading, so you could have a local guy back
Philip
playing
Rivers, quarterback,
for
that'd be
Nashville.
good. All right, Zach, wait about everybody else. Let's go back to me.
I now know why you're so interested in all this trading of people. You've been doing it your whole life.
Yeah,
Yes, he has.
Girlfriends. Yeah.
that's what I do.
Did you have contests?
What's your next step?
Retiring. Speaking of my next step, glad you brought that up.
Good
All right, I'm going
segue.
to make the official announcement right now. I have the authority now to mention it. We are going back to Channel 31. So
Not
I'm gonna
we,
make that-
you.
Well, you're going to be a big part of it, too.
That'll
Starting the
work.
week of the May 11th, Channel 31 is doing Retro Week. Here's their lineup that will be on their 11 o'clock news. Gary Dobb, Bob Barron, Lisa Greer,
Yes.
Bob Labby, and pulling up the rear, as always on their newscast, will be the legend himself. None of these other people matter. Jamie Cooper.
He asked to be last.
I will be on there live that Friday morning, 11th, and we will be doing a Country Rover story. It'll be the first one I've done called Country Rover in 23 years. Those microphones are made for speaking in, not to be falling off anywhere.
And he's
So-
constantly going to wait to the last
Hey, is
minute
Rick
to do
Davis
one.
going to be there?
No,
I remember.
Retro Week happens 11th. I will be there that Friday. We will be doing a Country Rover story, shooting it next week. Lo and behold, I have no clue on what it's going to be.
Just like
You
the
go
old
back and find one of
days.
your old ones and do a,
Yeah, I
where
don't think they
are
want
they
that. I think
now?
they want something fresh. Y'all got any
Something
ideas?
fresh.
I need. Well, here's what I need
That'll be
all my
next.
2 or 3 viewers to do. I need y'all to start calling Channel 31 533-3131, leaving messages, go on their website, tell them what a legend it would be to see Country Rover stories over the entire. They're a little bit bigger than I am.
A little bit.
A little bit. And we're working on something else with them too. But yeah, I am returning to my roots.
Maybe just
There
a
you go.
one-time
Pop
visit.
that.
You can go back home,
I
can't you,
remember
Jamie?
those whenever you were on 31.
Do you
You were
really?
this big.
That's
Little bigger.
Dad was there. He used to carry me.
He wasn't there on
That was
Country Road. He was
like
there when I was at 48.
Oh, 48
That's when
was
I
at
called it
48?
Touring
48.
Company.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
okay.
that was there. I wasn't allowed to use the name.
Do you own the name now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Jamie. So you
Well,
can
but
go
it was
home
not
again.
using it. Do what?
He
You can go home again.
I don't know.
Until they kick you out.
I guess I can. And looks like my old girlfriend's still after me.
Wait till she hears
You know?
you're coming back.
Yeah. She ain't never seen me on TV. She didn't even know I'm in TV. Don't get
You
it.
were
Facebook's got to be
13.
scary for you.
No, I don't. I ain't never on it. We're going to talk
Yeah,
about some
okay.
other things. What are you talking about?
He looks, he doesn't type.
I was going to talk about making mistakes and failing.
Well, that leads right in.
Well, that's right into me.
Yeah, hey.
The Lord knows I've done enough of that. And what are you talking about? Staying healthy?
Yeah,
As
that's
always.
pretty much what we're going to cover.
Always.
If anybody would know it, it would be you. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to get 2 special players this morning, Don and Frank. We'll get them over on set too. I got some
Good.
good, simple questions today. I don't have many, but I got some goods.
Okay.
So we'll kind of talk about that. Then I got something else we
Interesting.
saw on the NBC News last night that's rather, I'll tell you a little bit about it. We can talk about it
Okay.
later. They had a report last night on NBC News.
Yes.
You got little ones. 3-year-old girl always wanted to be a boy. Now
A
she's
3-year-old knows this.
5. Her parents have gone along with this to allow this kid here to become, without any medical altercations yet. They changed, let her be known as Noah now, whatever, because the kid wanted to be a boy. So now the
Oh,
parents
come
are
on.
going
We used to call that a tomboy.
I know, they're going to go with it.
They grew out of it.
Well,
I want
You know
to.
That ain't what they're saying.
Oh, come
It's
on.
an interesting story. 41% of the children that are not allowed to
Pursue their sexual
pursue,
identity.
yeah, I guess that's what you say. Whether it involves changing of body parts or
Absolutely.
not, but 41% commit suicide. So that was their logic behind all of this.
I call bogus on that.
Yeah.
That ain't what we were going to talk about
Yeah.
today. I wanted to
But
bring
you know
that
what I
up
mean?
and talk about it later also, but
I'm gonna say
if
like,
you're David comes
He would
and says,
beat
"David, I
his
wanna be
child
a
to
girl,"
death.
What are you going to do?
well,
Make
that's
it
when
run
you
Don't answer that.
That's when you sit down and you have a conversation.
Now,
with
they've
your
done
child
all that.
about what it means to be male, female, what the difference
What you were
is,
born
and what,
as.
Yeah.
what God's
Good
intent
parts about
Yes.
being here.
You're never
Right.
going to be able to fulfill the role of the opposite sex. It is not possible. I don't care what surgery you have. I don't care what you do. Women will never be men, and men will never be women.
Amen.
There's a lot of them doing it.
It was.
No, they are attempting
was
and
wow.
failing.
Look at Bruce
That's a
Jenner.
stat they don't talk about.
Now he's converting.
That's true.
Look, I don't care what kind of chick that you bring to me to make a dude. I can train him forever and put all kinds of hormones in him. He will never produce a baby. It doesn't work.
Well, that may come later.
Yeah, that's scary.
All right, well, we'll get you fired up on that. That was just something I saw on the news last night, and as sickening as that is.
It was
Well, what
sad.
gives a kid?
How does a 3-year-old know? If Maddie's, how
Again,
is she
when I was
telling us?
little, it was little girls who were tomboys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And they grow out of it.
They grew out of it because
Yes.
mom and dad kept kind of making sure that they understood that there were two paths. There was,
Right.
They figured out, you can like sports and those kind of things, but you're still a girl.
Hey, I played football with all the guys
Yeah.
until it was time. Hey, you're center. No, game
No.
over. You know.
Picked
Man,
up
we
on
got
that
to
quick.
quit saying hut every now.
I got your head.
It's like whenever my wife
just
comes to me and
tomboys.
she's like, well, he don't like it. I'm like, he's 7. He don't have an option.
Let me take a break before Seth gets on
Interesting
some of his
topics.
parenting skills this morning. Y'all hang on. But that was all.
Local and loving